Not many people can say they have a World War II plane buried deep in their backyard. Luckily for David, Charles, and Keith, they found the story of a lifetime to be underneath them this whole time.
It's made me pretty happy that, that the story is actually true, which I knew myself it was true, but you tell somebody, say, hey, there's an airplane buried in my field, you think somebody's going to believe me? No. Now I've got proof it's there.
The day was May 5th, 1943. A young soldier flying a P-39 Air Cobra fighter plane took off from Chattanooga as part of a training mission, but he never made it past Gordonsville.
And it was doing its maneuver and went straight into the ground and exploded, and that's pretty much the story.
Of course, in a small town like Gordonsville, word got around that there may be something special nearby, and when Landreth started talking with his neighbor,
and Charles comes up and he says, hey, do you know the story of the plane? And I said, yes, I do.
The two later called up their friend Keith Sikara and told him to bring his metal detector.
Charles called me at home one night and he said, we found it. So I threw my shoes on, got in the truck, took off over the hill. Sure enough,
they found the treasure they had been looking for. They found buckles, pieces of gearboxes, and even pistons.
I was down in that hole about 3.5 feet deep, and I saw this base piece. I saw it from about right here to right here.
Sikara had found a bunch of little meaningful pieces, but he was most excited about the biggest piece that he found.
And as I continued to dig upward, I kept sticking my hand back in there. I felt the edge, and I kept going up, and finally got to the very tip, and I was like, oh my gosh.
The great-grandfather who told young David about the story is probably feeling pretty good about himself after the story ended up becoming true.
He's sitting up there watching right now saying, I told you so. So there you go.
The men are planning on donating some of the pieces to the Smith County Heritage Museum. And what about the story? They'll keep sharing that too.